Hello. Killers, Snorlax. Send me a DM. I'll try and read it. Hello. I'm just, again, I think that camo is not a good choice for on-camera activities, unfortunately. So, that sucks. Thanks. Do I have another sweatshirt? It's kind of cold in here. Well, I hadn't posted anything today, so you kind of need to. And for those of you who were in here with my conversation with Chris Mowry a little while ago about like being a slave to the algorithm and being punished for not posting, you kind of need to. Anyway, I hadn't posted anything all day, and I'm not kidding. I started scrolling at like 7 to try and make a fucking video, and I just did. It took me 3 hours to make a fucking video. A video I've made, I don't know, 7 or 8 times at this point, just being like, the Proud Boys are ice, and that's why this is happening. But in that scrolling, I was, and I just bring this up because like the comments just now, in my comments just now, the sort of like, I'm trying to figure out how to what tone I need to take here, because my general pessimism about the state of our union, I think, is being reflected in all of you and all of your sentiment, but a lot of other creators' content right now. And it's a lot of doomerism. It is a lot of go get guns. It's a lot of the violent revolution is now. It's a lot of we need to move out of the country. It's a lot of like, it was like non fucking stop, dude. And sorry. Damn, I just need to turn my fucking requests off. And you know, I think there's a lot of truth in that. I think a lot of people are feeling like that. I know that I feel certain shades of that, but I also, you have to remind yourself, if you are coming across this, that this is what this fucking thing is telling you, that that's what you want to see. The negative feedback loop of our current media hellscape is feeding you that, and to whatever degree of kernel of truth there is in this onslaught, I think it's important to remind yourself to like look outside. Less advice, more advice for myself. It was helpful today to be like, look outside, and like there are a lot of people who are mutuals of mine, who follow me, who are taking this very unhelpful fucking tone of like, we are not going to be able to vote ourselves out of these midterms. We'll never be able to vote ourselves out. It never works. And like I try and be calm about this, and in reminding people that we are a different country than every other country in the world. And for a lot of different reasons that's not true. And this sort of the defeatism that I'm seeing, weirdly, poignantly, minutes, hours before Brenna is going to give a talk about this, is that's not going. If you are feeding your community with this idea that that it is fucking pointless to show up and you need to get guns. Like, shut the respectfully, shut the fuck up and turn your fucking phone off. Put it in some water. Right? Shut the fuck up. We need to be out in the streets. We need to be protesting. We need to be causing like a ruckus. Absolutely. We also need to be organizing in our community. We also need to be funding and propping up candidates that can do this. We need to be doing both. And you saying that we shouldn't be doing one is not helping us. Respectfully. Also, you can't read this because it's in the wrong spot, but Adam Calhoun in March of 2023 asked me to be on his podcast, and then today responded to a story after I made a video about him being a fucking goofy ass motherfucker. Said, "See you in a few weeks." We hanging out, Adam? Are we gonna fucking party, dude? What's that about? What do you mean? What do you mean, little buddy? What do you mean, little buddy? I'll report back if he was having a tough day. Mind you, this is how he and I were acquainted all those years ago. He had like 2 million followers and I had like 100,000 followers. And he did some fuck ass video about like, come down to my neighborhood, I'll introduce you to my black friends and they'll show you who's mean. And I was like, you're what? You guys remember that? I went to prison with a lot of my black, Jesus Christ, and basically invited me to come to wherever the fuck he's from and fight him and his friends. That was years ago. Since then, we've had a lot of conversations. None have moved the needle for him, as you've seen. And now we're back to this. I made a video because he was a really good example of how these people, I made a video about the live, about how these people cannot hold to, or seemingly are holding to, conflicting fucking ideas about running people over with cars, right? And I was like, you are confused, right? Your fuck ass is confused, right? You're saying two different things, and I just said that, and I called him a goon or whatever, and so he's like, I'm gonna see you in a couple of weeks. Don't do me any favors, man. Don't do me any. I need my community to figure out what happens posthumously to this. I need it to be just astronomical. Meme the shit out of my death. I want nothing but what AI ripped Good Trouble as Jesus, just dominating. Okay. Morbid, but I don't know what else to do, this motherfucker. Anyway, you're going to Chicago, he lives there. Great. I guess see you there. We are Good Trouble. Please don't do that. Just let me die in peace. I will just reiterate for the infinitieth time. If you have a profile, a social media presence, and it consists of you being a fucking hardo, and you talking about how you don't give a fuck, and you're just like this like good old boy gangster, and then I make a video about you on the internet, and you are so fragile that you want to fight me. I feel like maybe revisit your whole motif. You know? Maybe just have a rethink. Maybe just get like a little tutu and some fucking fairy wings and just do a refresh, you know? What do you think? Steph wants to come up. Steph's gonna come up.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hold on. All right, you can hear me. Put my headphones on. We've talked a few times. My profile picture has changed.
I remember.
I'm going to try and be quick with this as to not be selfish with time. I'm in Michigan. I'm fucking just turned 20 years old. I've started an on-ground medic team for the Metro Detroit area in these protests. And not to piggyback off your platform, but I need more people to compile resources, whether that be bring a gallon jug to these protests, bring milk, bring gas mask, N95s, bandages. Like my mother, I'm not gonna dox her, but I can get medical equipment. You know what I mean? It's like I've been trying to stockpile shit up, and I think I mentioned this in your live a little bit ago, but I have recently decided to, and like I'm not worried about saying this because like my face is covered in my profile picture, but I am enlisting soon to do, you know, good from the inside kind of, but like I just want to say this. I know that face, but listen. I have many friends who are on the inside that are on the same page that are like, listen, we are kind of outnumbered as far as the military goes, but there's enough of us here to bring what we have on the inside to bleed it out into the civilian world. And listen, like we have, like I have a bunch of guys that I work with now that are into cybersecurity. We're working on getting an app going, kind of like a neighborhood watch kind of thing, where you can not only drop locations of where things have happened, but also safe spots in your areas to compile resources for these type of events. And it's a little worrying because like I also have other platforms that I'm on that I network and talk to people about stuff like this with, and it's like we're all like freaking out about the same shit. Like we have to pick the speed up because like you know what I'm saying, with Renee Good, like we gotta pick the speed up. Like
Here's what I would suggest. If that is the first time that you've divulged that information, it should be your last. And if it hasn't been, I think as fucking dumb as these people are, they have people who are not so dumb, and I think that digital footprint is a hell of a thing, and these are not well people, and I just made a video to that extent, and so just like I can't, trust me, the thought has crossed my mind. I can't because I look like this. So people know, you know what I'm saying? But I think I would exercise bigger caution because they don't fuck around. But the other thing that you're talking about is sick. And I think that as far as community organizing and actual disruption goes, it's like important, and to keep other people safe in that disruption is also important. So,
no, that's a good point. I'll finish with this. We do have secure P lines, so drop a follow, and I'll, not you, but if you're listening and you're reading in between the lines,
word.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, kid.
See you, comrade.
Thanks, man. Bye. Comrade. Yeah, man. I don't know. Look at what we're doing here. Can I just Todd Smack doesn't like the idea. Todd Smack doesn't like that idea. Todd, can I show you a couple pictures, bud? Todd, would you come join me up here? What do you think, Todd? Do you think you'd be able to come join me? I just want to show you a couple of pictures. No? All right. I'll show you pictures anyway, I think. Todd, what do you think if I showed you some pictures like, oh, fuck ass. Oh, wait, did I save any of these? No, not search. Sorry, favorite. No favorite. Damn, can't do it. If I showed you photos like this, right? And then also this. If I just flash between these two real quick, is there anything that you'd be able to like identify, Todd? How about I'll do another one, Todd. How about this photo, right? This photo and like maybe this photo. Is there anything that like Todd says clown face. Todd, change my shirt. You will be executed soon. Todd says you will be executed soon. Hold on. Let's just get it. Todd Smack 2.0. Let's just, Todd, I hope that you know this. Follow back is crazy. This is Todd. Okay. Hey, internet. Hey, internet. I want this dude's fucking IP address in the next hour. And known location. Family too. I think we usually have rules on here. We're like, we don't dox people. We don't. And historically we don't sit. But like, I think if Todd wants to come up here and threaten me with execution, I think we find out what Todd's really made of. You know? I don't think that's outrageous. I don't think and if Todd does pa-Ruski, if Todd does in fact speak Russian, I want to know that too. I want to know if it's Vladimir. I want to know where in fucking Siberia Vladimir's typing from, you know? But I think that, or what photo that dude used, just message me on here or in Discord. And Todd will be my main focus for a little while. What's crazy is these people think that having a like anonymous-ish profile shields you. Isn't that fucking funny? Isn't that is like, do you remember, who was it? Who was that guy who got caught because he was like, oh fuck, what was this? It was a true crime. And this guy was like robbing banks. What was it? And he wrote on a floppy disk. Oh no, it was what's his dick? BTK. It was BTK. Sorry. BTK was like, hey FBI, you can't trace this, right? And then the FBI was like, no. And then he got caught. That's this. Todd, we're going to find you, bud. We're going to find you, Todd. You little BTK wannabe. Don't worry. Captain Obvious says he found him. Todd Eggleston. Damn, dude. Holy shit. Oh, Todd. Oh, Todd. Oh, my God, Todd. Oh, that's so fucking fast. Oh, that happened so fast, dude. Holy shit. Holy shit, Todd. All right, here, I'll give you, Todd. I'll do this, Todd. Todd. Come up here and talk to me. If you come up here and talk to me, I won't let you know what it's like to be found out by 3 million fucking people. Todd. You don't want this. I promise. I promise you don't want this. I promise you don't want this. I'm giving you like a genuine, honest possibility. Oh, a possibility. I'm giving you a genuine out here. You come up and talk to us. We want to find out what you're like, why you're like this. Found his LinkedIn. Golly, dude. Holy. Anybody in the request want to talk to me about this? Found his wife. I mean, it could just be a fucking false flag also. People who say, I mean, he also could be just that fucking stupid. He could just be that fucking dumb. Todd said that I will be executed soon. And so Todd's in the find out phase. Todd, when did this happen? 6 minutes ago. 6 minutes ago. And then Todd, for treason. And then Todd is now in the fucking find out phase. He fucked around. Now he finds out. We got it. Yeah. Is my mic still working? I have all the screenshots of his threats. That's why everybody gets an April. First order of business, get an April. To threaten with somebody with 1,400 people watching is crazy. To threaten somebody with a collective 3.4 million followers is also fucking insane. Come on, Todd. Come talk to us, bud. That's all we want. I'm not actually fucking scared of like mouth breathers like you. Like I'm not. I don't give a shit. You know? But I do want. Here's the thing. The fear that you want me to experience when you say something like that. I don't know that it clocks to you. But like that's not a normal thing for somebody to be doing day to day. I don't think you should be trying to threaten somebody to make them fearful. And what I'm gonna do is kind of I'm gonna give you a little taste of what that fear is like because you thought that you couldn't feel that from somebody like me. And I need this. I need this. I need you to feel fear now, Todd. And you're gonna. I think you're gonna. I think you do a little bit. We haven't fucking done anything. But we will. We will, Todd. Let's just see. I just want to check our Discord. Let's just check our Discord, shall we? What's going on in the fucking in our comment section? Live discussion. Okay, yeah. Todd. Todd, buddy. Oh, buddy. Oh my God, buddy. Todd. Oh, I cannot believe you used your fucking actual profile here. That's insane. That is so fucking funny, dude. That is the funniest fucking thing. Holy shit. Oh, Todd. Oh my God. That's incredible. That is so, you could never fucking get me to do that. Holy. Somebody said he had his LinkedIn. You have your LinkedIn? You are the real insurrectionist. You are treasonous and you will be executed. Watch. That's crazy. You will both be executed soon, Todd. Todd Smack. Todd, you had better work from fucking home for yourself. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. Oh, Todd. Avid Exchange Inc. Sandy, Utah. Payment specialist. Highly organized and precise technician. This is a sentence on his professional LinkedIn. I will read word for word. Highly organized and precise technician with experience and training, utilizing mechanics, assembly, production, and chemical bonding. You're a payment specialist? You're not an article specialist. Oh, Todd. Oh, my God. Oh, Todd. Oh, buddy. Oh, Todd. Brother. Oh, brother. Oh, my God. That's nuts. This is... How many of these do you have, Todd? How many of these do you have, Todd? That's fucking crazy. That's nuts. Oh. Oh. A few, you said. Proud of this is crazy. Well, what would fucking possess you to come up here like this? I think they're just operating under the assumption that like they can do this with impunity now. Like this is what the government is going to allow them to do. You live in Sandy or somewhere else? Damn, you guys are quick, by the way. You guys are quick. You know what's the reality is, I mean, we report this to the FBI. My literal fucking guy I have at the FBI. But, you know, we see what Cash wants to do. But damn. So fast. 5'11", by the way. That's cute. That's cute. I think 30 IQ is generous, I think. Whew. Dick Smash. Once again. Do you think that this motherfucker works for ICE? He does have that kind of rosacea look to him. Todd says, who was this woman? She is fair game now. Those of us who stand with ICE need to put these people down now. It's time. Brother, your digital footprint is astonishing. Your digital footprint is shocking. You're going to go to jail Do you understand? Do you get what like making criminal threats is, Todd? That's insane. Todd, oh God, I kind of feel bad for you in like a weird way. Like you have not received repercussions for this yet. And I'm bored. And we need a win. Are you on parole? Are you on fucking parole, Todd? Holy. Oh, Todd. Oh my God. Oh, see this thing? The silence now? You see how he has left? Do you see the like he's gone now. Oh, here he is. No, he's here. He's here. No one left. Todd, are you on parole? Yes or no? Yes or no, Todd? Phew. Excuse me. You are on parole? Buddy. That's nuts. That's crazy work, dude. That's fucking Looney Tunes. Oh. Well, you're the insurrectionists. You will be tried for treason soon. Watch. Yeah, I think Grandpa's just having like a moment, but I think the reality is that like I have like because of fucking weirdos on the internet, I have someone to talk to in the building, in the fucking Pentagon. Do you understand? You think Kash Patel actually cares about you? He doesn't. He cares about me. That Kash Patel identifies more with me than he does with you. I'm a podcaster. You know, that's crazy, Todd. We'll find his parole officer. That's fine. That's not a big deal. That's not a big deal. That's not hard. We call Draper, Utah, and just ask around for Todd's parole officer. That's easy. That's 4 phone calls tomorrow. Self-deported to Mexico. Cool. Yeah. Anyway. What a weird start to our night.
Evening, host. How are you? Great. Well, I think that I understand people's anxiety. It's tough out there right now. It's a tough time. Everyone's hurting, from the richest to the poorest. Just because a billionaire loses a few
What is
million
this?
doesn't mean he's
Wait. Did you just practice this? Did you write this
no,
down
no,
somewhere?
no. I can take another topic if you'd like. I was just generally trying to ease your anxiety.
Ease my anxiety by relating to the billionaires.
Well, by you know, we're all Americans, right? We're all Americans. My point is that we're all hurting. A rising tide lifts all boats. A declining tide lowers them, and I think it's a tough time right now. But there's every indication that there's a lot of great things in the works, and more to the point, they're not just great things, transformative things, and long-term transformative things. The problems will be fixed. They're being fixed. It's just tough.
We've talked before, right?
Once before, right after the election.
In your estimation, is he serious about taking Greenland?
Absolutely.
And this is, according to you, part of the transformative great things that we're going to experience.
And more to the point, let's take the immigration nonsense.
No.
I don't think Trump
No.
is actually anti-immigration.
No, actually, no.
All right,
no.
but yeah,
I
we'll
wanna
stick to
talk-
Greenland. Sure.
Yeah, okay. What happens to our bases abroad?
Well, they're being redefined. The bases abroad right now are to maintain like what you might call the neoliberal order. What's going on right now, at least since World War II up until now. But when you have a new redefinition of what these bases
How are they being redefined?
for extraction, probably.
Meaning we're going to lose the bases that we have strategically all over the earth.
Well, they're going to be removed. Yeah, they'll be different places.
They'll be different places, meaning in Greenland?
Greenland, Venezuela, Iran, probably. I think-
Iran?
Yes. The Shah is going to be reinstalled. The Shah's son, Mr. Pahlavi, who's currently living in Virginia, they're going to reinstall the Shah.
What do you do for work?
Why? An education,
You're in education.
administration.
You're in education administration.
Yes, sir.
Are you confident about our dollar?
No, I'm not at all confident. I don't think there's any reason anyone's going to be confident, which is, again, why you need raw materials. The only thing that's going to prevent, because our economy, our dollars.
I don't have time for this. I don't. You just the sentence you said 4 sentences before. I don't have any confidence in our dollar. How could anyone? Was about how great and how America was going to have a new dawn. 3 sentences before you said I have no confidence in our dollar going forward. Let's talk, this is so far down the fucking list of shit, but like, this guy's gonna probably do something with Greenland, okay? And we're gonna look back on this time, this awful feeling with the sense of like glee and like just fondness about like, oh, remember that week where we just like the mask came off of the Gestapo that wasn't actually just aimed at immigrants, but it's actually aimed at us, and we didn't know it. And remember that time we fucking took Venezuela like that? We're going to look back on this and go, look at how easy this was. Greenland, save all of the hypocrisy that goes along with this. Like we need to get Greenland to protect us from Russia. If Russia, you fucking morons, and this is for Todd too. If Russia, and this especially for this guy, is this awful existential threat to America, which I think it is, would not our posturing be a little different in, I don't know, things like Iran and Ukraine? if Iran, if Russia posed such a fucking existential threat, do you think that we would not have rolled out the red fucking carpet and maybe not just sort of sided with them immediately? So if it's not that, which again, it is sort of counter to the messaging that we're receiving. Russia is an existential threat. We need to secure Greenland to protect our sort of positioning. And it isn't to protect us sort of more globally, because we'll lose every fucking base in every allied nation if we do this. What other possible reasons could this be? What else do you think? Also, if it is for our safety, Greenland has never said don't put a base here. Greenland has said you can keep as many troops here as you want. Here's some land. They said that. Has nothing to do with whether or not we can be positioned militarily on this piece of land. So that doesn't make sense either. The answer is this is what dictators do, and that's a little fucking that's a kind of a fucking softball. It's kind of ubiquitous. Everybody's saying this shit all the time, but like, look what happens. Did Hitler remain confined to Germany? No, he immediately fucking went after Poland. He immediately went after Venezuela. What happened next? Did he continue to just remain confined? No, he immediately invaded fucking everywhere else. What did Hitler do? He didn't use any propaganda that we're now seeing pop up on our own Homeland Security fucking Twitter. Not a fucking one-to-one propaganda rip from old HH. These people breathe through their mouths and then come up here and say we're on the dawn of an American awakening, and then have no earthly idea what they're fucking talking about. Meanwhile, we have a literal masked fucking anonymous police force violently assaulting American citizens and in some cases murdering them. And to our point of our conversation yesterday or the day before, the only reason that I am phrasing this, and I was doing it subconsciously, but I'm no longer doing it subconsciously, was because framing this murder of a U.S. citizen, giving this woman hierarchical status in the world above immigrants who have been murdered by ICE, 52 of them this year, is to try and jog some sort of emotional connection with this person, because you are incapable of connecting these people with your humanity for some fucking reason, right? So this maybe you would identify with this. No, of course not. Of course not. Somebody asked just why don't I have kids? Because your mom was done having kids after you. She said, no more. I fucked up that last one. I can't do it. That's why. And if you're friendly, I'm really sorry. If you're friendly, I'm really sorry that my elbows were out like that. But you weren't. I kind of figured. check what. Mark, what do you want to talk about, dude? I want to talk with you because I agree with you. What's up, man?
What's going on? Just tuning in. I'm guessing I've seen you a couple times before. You're probably on here saying what a horrible thing to cook pew-pewing is.
To cook pew-pewing?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
The chicken Minnesota?
She was a cook?
No, that was her last name.
Nope. Sure wasn't.
Oh. Pretty surprised.
You just woke up today? First time in a couple of days, you just rolled out of that fucking cave.
No.
Just slow breathing.
No.
Little hibernation going on.
No, I actually was
You
watching
just
the
no
games
fucking
today.
idea what's going on. All right.
No idea what's going on. Well, what are you talking about then?
So no. Right? You don't. Where you from? You're from Philadelphia?
Yep.
Nice. Go Birds.
No, not a Birds fan.
Oh, you're just a shitty Philadelphian? That's crazy.
No, just not a Birds fan.
Trump fan then?
Yeah.
Yeah. How's he
Republican.
doing? How's he doing? Oh, not a Trump fan.
Some of it not, you know.
What are you not a fan of?
The fact that, you know, he actually had people believing that he was going to come in and stop freaking the Ukraine, Russia, and, you know,
You.
the Israel from running roughshod over there.
You. He had you believing that.
No, he didn't have me believing
You
it.
knew better.
Yeah, well, only
right.
an idiot would think that a guy could come in and stop a war in one day.
Nice. Okay, so what are some good things then? That was something that like you don't agree with the fact that he couldn't end wars,
But he said he could.
but he said he could.
Right.
What are some things that you do agree with?
Mass deportation, the fact that he's got pretty much has weaponized ICE.
Like that.
Yeah.
So what do you do, J Rock, for work other than like lick floors clean?
I retired at 40 homes.
You had disability?
No.
What do you do?
What did I do?
Sure.
I ran a multi-million-dollar corrugated company.
Corrugating company.
Corrugated, not corrugating.
Corrugated company.
Yes. You ever heard of a little company called Harley Davidson?
Yeah.
They ship their boxes. They ship their bikes in my boxes. All designed
Cool.
pallets, boxes. You know, big ship overseas, all that stuff.
So you don't hire anymore.
What's that?
You don't hire anymore.
Oh, I don't know. I retired at 40. I've been out of there for 18 years now.
Okay. So you don't hire. You're 58.
Yep.
You don't hire anymore.
No, I don't.
How is mass deportation affecting you positively? I want you to listen real carefully. How is mass deportation affecting you positively?
I don't think it's affecting me either way.
Don't say another word. Don't say another word. Give me something other than shit you turn on fucking Fox News and you're like, I love this. I hate brown people. And you're like, give me something that Donald Trump has done for you that is affecting you positively.
Probably the making the streets safer. In some of these cities.
Let's just. I just want to do a quickie. You're in Philly proper?
No, I'm outside of Philly. I'm in Exton.
Let's just check.
We don't have much crime where I'm at.
Oh, so this doesn't affect you either. You don't have a lot of crime where you are.
Right.
Okay, so I'll give one more shot. That's my fault because I'm a fucking idiot. How does Donald Trump affect your life positively? That was my fault because I must have said something fucking different. So just one more time. Sorry. One more time, if you could. Give us something, Jesus fuck, that Donald Trump helped you out with personally.
Personally, huh?
Yeah. Your groceries lower?
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't know, to tell you the truth, because I get them delivered. I just, I don't.
Okay. So
I don't pay a lot of
you don't give
attention
a
on
shit
what
about
things
that.
cost right now.
How about your health insurance?
I couldn't even tell you.
No idea.
No, dude, I got an accountant that pays all that crap. I don't pay any attention to that stuff.
Okay, so far nothing.
I think
Except making you, a white dude outside of Philadelphia, feel like people that don't look like you are getting what's always been coming to them. I don't I genuinely, for a rich dude, I don't understand how he can trick you into thinking that like they are the fucking problem.
Oh, no. It's not that they're the problem. It's just it's.
If they're not the problem, J-Rock, why was it the first fucking thing out of that giant mouth of yours?
Well, because
the first fucking thing you said, weaponizing ICE.
Well, because it's about time that we get rid of the illegals
Why?
that come in here, and I just don't think that they belong here.
Why?
I think that we let in a million a year legally.
Why do you think that they don't belong here?
Because they didn't come in the right way.
You don't care about that.
Well, yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
Sure, I do.
No, you don't. You care about the rule of law.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, you don't.
Dude, in my
You
shop,
voted for You voted. No, I don't care about your shop. You voted for Donald Trump. So clearly, the law, the people following the law is not like a fucking deal breaker for you. So like, I don't know what. That's not it. Clearly, you don't care that much about people following the rules. So like,
if you can bend the rules, you bend them.
So okay, I'm just gonna say that again, slowly back to you. Immigrants bend the rules. If they bend them, they bend them, right? They should get away with it because they bend the fucking rules, right?
Well,
According
they
to
don't
you,
bend, they break.
Oh, okay. So it's different then.
Yeah. Like everybody cheats on their taxes, but we're not freaking. We're not breaking into somebody's country and sending all that country's money back to their country.
Just not a thought bouncing around in that head, huh? What was the name of your company?
I'm not going to give you that because then we get the cops.
Well, it's too late now. We got all the fucking information we fucking need for that. We all cheat on our taxes, is what you said. This motherfucker, by the way, goes, we all cheat on our taxes. I care about the rule of law. That's nuts. You don't get why that's a little bit hypocritical, J-Rock?
No, I get why it's a little hypocritical, sure.
Do you get why it's like massively fucking hypocritical?
Nah.
Do you get why it's like the like the dictionary textbook definition of hypocritical?
You're one of these guys that believes a foot fault's an inch or a foot. You know what I mean? I'm a little more gray in that area.
What was that?
You're one of these guys that believes that a foot fault, be it an inch or a foot, it's still a fault.
Talking football?
No. Foot fault, like tennis.
You gun to my head, you would not have struck me as a tennis guy.
No.
No, just
Belong to a tennis and golf club. Play tennis,
shit.
golf. You know, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
You gotta fill my time with something. I can't fish all year round.
Have you joined ICE?
Nah, it's I'm a little old for that.
No, they got old farts like you just waddling around harassing moms at fruit stands.
Nah,
you can do it.
That's not my.
No, you don't get your hands dirty. You just want to be like kind of casually racist from the side. Can I ask you, like, have you had like bad experiences with like immigrants?
No.
Why are what? No.
Not at all.
You just fucking hate them for some reason.
They're not us.
What do you mean they're not us?
They're not American.
Give me some more backstory, J Rock. How'd you grow up?
How did I grow up? Poor.
Say
Poor
more.
as a-
Say
poor-
more.
Poor
Talk
as a
about
mom. Like actually, I grew up poor. Like we couldn't afford the OR.
Hilarious. Give me some more information.
Like
Where were you born?
Philly.
You were born in Philly. Mm-hmm. Mom and dad together.
No.
Just mom.
Yep.
Dad paid child support.
Nope.
What did mom do?
Mom worked 3 jobs.
Which were?
She ran a bank during the day and then was a cashier at, this is going to tell you how long ago this was, Clover, and also cleaned businesses.
Mm-hmm. And you went to school?
Not often. I went to 5 different grade schools and 4 different high schools. Mm-hmm. It was a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
A little bit.
So your mom, if I said that your mom was kind of like lazy and she didn't work as hard as she could have done to like provide you a better life, what would you say to me?
Probably tell you to get back. I watched her work her ass off until she got remarried.
So if a mother, let's say, does the exact same thing that your mom is doing here in America right now for her kids,
Right. Mm-hmm.
Probably good mom, right?
Probably, yeah.
If
Immigrants are great. A lot of immigrants are great moms.
Okay. So a mom comes here seeking asylum. She does the exact same thing in America that America afforded your mom the ability to do. How is the immigrant mom not like us? How is that kid growing up, who is born here, by the way? How is that kid who was born here not like you, J-Rock?
Because he wasn't born here as somebody that came here legally.
That's all it takes?
Yeah, that's all it takes.
You got fucking lucky, that's it? And everybody else should get fucked.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say like I don't really think that you're like this, but I think that you are. I think that whatever business acumen allowed you to fucking slop your way to the head of $1 million company that has allowed you to do this. I think that like I don't think that there's any sort of changing your mind. You're too old. You're too fucking full of cigarette smoke and fucking cancer. I don't. Whatever cruelty that you feel like you are imparting on other people that makes you feel good, that is not like a normal human thing to do. And I think that like whatever wires got crossed in that fuck ass brain of yours that makes you think that this is like a normal thing, and like, and that you've surrounded yourself with other rich people who like congratulate you for having these sort of like cruel and like kind of unusual thoughts. I hope that you,
unusual.
I hope that you just hear this from like some other form of outside stimulus that like you got this wrong. You got this super wrong. And like this is not what it means to be an American. That's coming from a real American. That's coming from yeah. Was your mom born here?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Was your grandma?
No.
Where were they from?
She came from Sicily.
Grandpa?
Dunkirk, Ireland.
So not a real American.
No, neither one.
No, you're not a real American.
Oh, I am.
No, you're not.
Sure I am.
No, yeah, that's the best part about this. All it takes in your ideology, you said they're not like us because they're not born here. I was born here. My grandparents were born here. My great-grandparents were born here. My great-great-grandparents were born here. I'm a real American.
Yeah, you got more than me.
You're not a real American. That's how this works.
You definitely got more than me.
Yeah, well, so that's what I'm saying. You're not like us, actually. Go back to fucking Sicily. Go brew us a coffee and like send us a suit. You understand? Do you understand how fucking stupid this is?
They want $250 plus. I'm a little too old. But by what?
Yeah. They wouldn't have you. They were as racist as fucking Italy is. They wouldn't have you, dude. Self-deport, remigration. That's what you guys want, right? That's what you guys want. I don't like the fucking. I don't like the cat. Like at least that dude Todd was like fired up, ready to murder. I don't like this casual bullshit. Too dumb to understand how hypocritical this is. By the way, I'm second gen American. Grandparents off the boat, just like him. So that makes us equal. But for the purposes of this argument, it shows you how completely made up and arbitrary that is. Completely made up and arbitrary. My grandparents got here, all fucking four of them, fleeing the shit that they were doing, and they almost didn't get it. They got here, no paperwork. They just gave them new names. Come on in, American dream the shit out of this place, and now you got me, a cantankerous asshole on the internet. You can thank Hitler for that. Oh boy. That's crazy. What a fucking joke. Like, how do you fucking talk to them? That's the same song as Todd was singing earlier. Just at a different fucking volume. Slowly. That makes me so fucking mad, dude. Just hearing those words, like, they're not like us, it makes me violent. It makes me fucking violent. It makes me very fucking angry. Like, it short circuits my brain hearing that. Like I can't think through the fucking deafening wall of sound the cacophony that creates in my brain. And I have to like compose myself because like to even say that as a joke is so nauseating, but that's not a joke. He's not joking. That's how that fuck ass feels. And that's sort of like dehumanization is how we get this sort of violence we're seeing in the streets. My brain went somewhere else just now, which is not helpful. I've been seeing a lot of fucking leftists, online leftists, who are like talking about this, like the brutality of ICE, and sharing their thoughts about this. These people who are like very staunchly like, who I've seen, who are like, don't vote for Kamala Harris. She's complicit, don't vote. And then watching them turn around and fucking talk about this as if they didn't fucking... that makes me mad too. Watching their fucking videos on this. I know it's not their fault, but like... Like, what are you doing? What are you watching that you think that you can comment on this? Fuck, man. Anyway, I know that that's not helpful, and I know that disclaiming that doesn't absolve my opinion about that, but...
Bro, you have too much hate in your heart, man.
I think that if you remain calm in the face of what you're looking at on your For You page right now, I think that you... I don't think that you're smart enough to make that assumption or assertion.
I don't know, man. It looks like you're falling apart, seriously. I mean, you need to get out, hug a tree, get some fresh air. That black heart is just stifling you, man.
Why can't you turn your camera on, Sharky?
Because I don't have the followers.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Where are you from originally?
Originally? I'm from
Yeah.
Galveston. Galveston.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm from Texas.
Cool.
And I see it how it is. I mean, shit. You suffer from depression, but you need to just chill, man. You can't have a conversation.
Are you afraid that
Not
you're
at-
going to be stopped?
Not at all.
No?
Why would I? I mean, I carry my passport. I'm not afraid.
You're not afraid. So why do you carry your passport? You're
I've done it
You're an American citizen.
I've done it all my life.
Why?
It's part of my wallet. I've always had it in there.
But why?
I carry everything just because that's the way it's been.
What do you mean the way that it's been?
See, I'm more afraid of leaving stuff at home.
What do you mean that's the way that it's been? Because you
Since
know what's
I've-
funny? Do you know what's funny? Is that I've never left my house with my passport unless I'm leaving this country. Why do you think our two experiences as American citizens is different?
Not sure where you're getting at, but it has nothing
No
to
idea.
do. It has nothing to do with race at all.
It has nothing to do with race?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Really?
Seriously, dude.
Why do you carry your passport then? You have a license.
Because it's what I carry every single time since I got my license. I got my wallet. Everything. I've always had it with me.
You don't
That's
want to
the
be
way-
honest. You don't want
No,
to be
that's-
honest with me
that
or
is not-
everybody else.
That is honesty, man. And let me tell you, I mean, I used to be a migrant. I used to work up north.
You
know,
used to be a migrant
Yes, migrant workers.
from America?
Yes.
You used to work up north in Canada?
No, in Arkansas, in the fields, chopping cotton.
You're not a migrant worker if you are born as an American citizen
It's still called a migrant worker.
because you're not from there.
Yeah, it's still called a migrant worker. Anytime you travel from the south up north, you migrate.
I don't think that that's true.
No, it's absolutely true. Look it up.
Okay.
I'm being serious.
But did you move there?
No. I've always
That's not what a
lived.
migrant. No, that's not what that is.
That's what it is. Look it up. I kid you not.
I think if this is a semantic thing, I'm happy to fucking grant you that. But like, so has anyone like in America asked you about your citizenship?
No, never. Never. I've had no issues whatsoever. But I'm not one of those that goes through a checkpoint and says, I don't want to answer anything. I don't. I said, yes, sir, I am. Are you an American? Yes, I am. I've got no problem saying yes.
Do you know why I have a problem with it?
Why?
Because of how my grandparents got here.
How does that have anything to do with it? I mean, are you going to live your whole life that way?
No, I haven't. I haven't lived my life that way because of how my grandparents got here. My grandparents, everywhere they went, in Poland and in Germany and in Russia, they were asked for their papers, and every time that they did anything, they had to show them where their papers said that they could go and where they were coming from. And when their papers were taken from them and they fled those places to America, it became this sort of like shining example of how America was different than this fascist regime. Was that no one in America would ask for your papers, please. Like that was the thing. And so in America, you don't have to show the government anything unless you've committed a crime. That's one of the sort of tenets, hallmarks of our country. It's actually against the law. You have rights not to do that. So it's not a point of pride to sort of like comply with unlawful orders by a government. If the government is asking you for your papers and you haven't done anything wrong, you providing it to them is against what our country was founded for. So it's the fourth fucking thing that they put in our Constitution. So when children, 17-year-olds, are getting stopped at gas stations and being surrounded by officers who are not trying to protect them, who are stopping them, asking them for their citizenship papers based on solely what they look like, I have a real problem with that, because I don't get stopped at gas stations because of the way that I look, but American citizens who don't look like me are getting stopped and being unlawfully asked to show them they're being put in dangerous situations because they're untrained officers who clearly are looking for any excuse to become violent. And so with all of that background knowledge, right? You telling me that I am upset and that I shouldn't be. I would like to just remember all of the stuff, that whole long monologue that I was talking to you about. I would like to just very cordially ask you to please go fuck yourself. Please go fuck yourself. If you are not mad about what is happening in America, I don't care how you think I'm dealing with it. I want you to reevaluate why you're not fucking mad about that. You should be mad. You should be fucking furious. If I suddenly saw white dudes just getting pulled out of their fucking car, having their citizenship questioned because of the way that they looked, and they look like me, I would be even more upset. Actually, that's not true. I'm just as fucking mad. I feel like it. You are not fucking mad enough. I was about to say something very white. You are not fucking mad enough, dude. I saw a video today. I do this all the time, and I'm sorry, but
Therefore, torture is the way to go.
oh yeah,
Because
Stephen
torture
Miller.
people can live. Torture is a celebration of life and human dignity.
Seeing videos of Stephen Miller and Charlie Kirk of when they were in high school and how they are just the same person except with like a media conglomerate and like their hands around the throat of the presidency is alarming, because I've gone to high school with that kid. You've all gone to high school with that kid. The worst kid that you know. The absolute like most sociopathic shit bird that you've ever, and now like that. And seeing those videos, I saw a video of Charlie Kirk just doing the same thing in high school, just being like, these people need to, and I was just like, he never grew up. He never grew up. He was never given the fucking care and love that he needed to get from wherever the fuck. And he just stunted at this hateful fucking 15-year-old, and that's who he is. And watching that video of Stephen Miller, like whenever that got released, was just like, it is never the most. It's like always the fucking most crystallizing thing. Seeing them young is just like, yeah, they've always been like this. It got in there early, and they just never fucking changed. There was a video today of a kid wearing fucking Meta glasses. And I'm trying to find it. And he looked up, he was getting 17-year-old, looked up from getting gas, and he was just surrounded by ICE agents. And they were like, give me are you a citizen? Show me your ID. And he was like, what the fuck did I do? What's happening? And there was just 15 ICE agents surrounding him. And this kid just gave him his citizenship, and they were like, okay, thanks, have a nice day. Yeah. Like that is like, some of them were just had their fucking hands on their guns. All that this is, and so like, yeah, I have a lot of thoughts about this. I'm trying to like, this apparatus is currently pointed at brown people in America. This thing that American citizens, white dudes like Todd, are just like cheering on and sort of like ghoulishly laughing at, like when they kill moms. It is currently pointed at brown people who are American citizens and who are not American citizens. And what they don't understand is that that's where it's currently pointed, and it's not going to be pointed that way forever. Tyler Brown says, you're not interested in injuring the facts. Tyler Brown says, you're not interested in injuring the facts. Do you mean hearing? What did you mean, Tyler? And so I guess I've been trying to make this argument for a long time, like, you small government Republicans, you conservatives who hate the idea of big government, in like, they don't want you to get the vaccines, they don't want, and then turning around and joyously engaging in political or like police theater like this. I've tried pointing that out, and like, we all try. All of our contemporaries fucking try this all the time. Maybe if we show them their hypocrisy, they'll fucking get it. No. Maybe if we show them what their cruelty is doing to, no. What if we, and it doesn't, you are cheering, like, this would be like if I suddenly started, I'm trying to think of something I don't like. I can't even, like, if I was like, if a politician was like, no one gets any more cars, it's walking only, and we're going to go back to fucking pioneer times, and everybody gets a horse and buggy, and I'd be like, I like that, I'm going to vote for them. If Joe Biden was like, and then I would convince myself that, no, actually, I hate cars. No, actually, the cars are the problem. And then I would mold my personality to fit this new reality that I've been given. And we watch that happen all the time. No, actually, I do like big government. No, actually, I like when the government, unchecked in its power, detains me for speaking out against it. That's insane. How do you communicate that to people who are as smart as the tray of ice cubes I keep in my freezer? And I don't know. And seemingly every time we've like hit a little chink in their armor, they like calcify and they retreat further into their delusion. Defeatism. Don't be defeatist. How are you studying? Like, what is their posture going to be when they start taking things from them? When they realize that they can't afford the beet rations that they're going to be. Like, how are these people? I guess it just won't matter. I guess it just won't matter.
Are you over there sad because you think it's going to be very bad soon?
What?
What are you so sad over there about? I mean, you were just saying that you think we're going to be eating rations like North Korea and shit? This is serious, man. Because, I mean, I've seen videos of people that were literally under real dictators. And they're like laughing at people like you. They seriously are.
Yeah.
They're like, you have no clue what it is to flee somewhere, to have to go somewhere else, to live under the United States to actually have freedom. What do you think people from 165 countries came here for?
I just want to clarify your position here. Immigration's good now. You understand why people come here now. This is your new stance.
Talking about new stance.
You've always thought that immigration was good.
Immigration was good? For who? Did I say people fled a place that had a dictator? And
To come here, you said.
Correct. Now, I didn't say that.
Is that good?
I think legal immigration is great. That's why we accept 1 million people every year. How many people do you think we should give legal immigration, legal citizenship to every year? Since we give them 1 million, do you think we should double that or triple that?
We give who 1 million?
You didn't know that? 1 million citizenships.
saying-
1 million citizenships get given every year.
Yeah. Do you think
What do you mean to
that?
who? Not to people like me and you.
I'm just trying to figure out. Okay. Your case against immigration is what? That we support them?
Wait, say that again.
Your case against immigration in general is that we support them?
You support immigrants.
Are you peeing?
No, that's my sink.
Okay.
I'll get away from it. But
I'll
no,
try
I'm
again.
not being-
I'll try again. Your issue with immigration, our people immigrating here, your issue with more people immigrating here is what?
Is that mathematically houses are not being built fast enough, and farmers are depreciating each year. So if there's less food each
Farmers
year,
are depreciating?
yeah, they're losing their farms every year, declining in farms. every year.
Depreciating and declining are two different things.
Whatever, you know what I meant.
I didn't. No, this is your first language, and only.
Yeah, but I'm ghetto, bro, and I talk hood.
You don't.
Sure, I don't. You're
Also,
right.
that's fucking stupid.
Sure, say whatever you want.
But
anyway,
your
let's get back on
problem
to-
is this: there's not enough housing.
Okay, so if you Google search right now, it says there's roughly 11 to 14 million people, and then it says that that's enough to fill up
14 million people. What?
that are here illegally.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that equals 11 small states full. So now
Which
you're good at
states?
math. It didn't say exactly what states. It said 11.
11
it gave
states?
an example of 11 small states.
11 states have a population. Hang on.
Population of 11 million people, 11 to 14 million.
So that's one state, one
No,
small
I said
state.
11 small states. Dude, California's got 43 million and it's not considered a small state. Or 40 million.
If one state has 11 million people, and there are 11 million, that's not 11 different states with 11 million people. That's 222 million people. You fucking idiot.
Not
that's-
understanding what I'm saying.
I guess
so
not.
Instead of accusing me as being a fucking idiot, how
I
about
guess
let me
not.
say it one more
Then
time?
try and
so
use
you can
English. Yeah,
understand.
try.
Okay. So it
This
says,
is taking a really long time. I'm trying to get you to the point
So
where
it says
they're going to
11
give everybody on Greenland $100,000.
So now you want to switch to Greenland?
That's where I was going to get, but you're taking too fucking long to get to your point. So I was just going to,
No, it's
that's
really
where I was going to
quick
get
and
to.
easy.
I was just going to get to the fact that he wants to
Don't want
spend,
anybody-
shut up. He wants to spend all of this money in Venezuela and Mexico and Greenland and God knows where else. And in Greenland specifically, buying all of those people, giving 50,000 people, right? 50,000 people, $100,000 and citizenship. How will that? That's his proposal, right? That's what he said. How will that fly against your idea of because they already have housing? Is the only issue if we have housing? Is that it?
I still don't think you understand the simple sixth grade question.
If housing is an issue,
So if 11 million people are here,
if housing is an issue, why issue fucking 50% tariffs on our main lumber importer and make it more expensive to purchase live goods to build homes?
bro, during Joe Biden's administration, fence boards in California, just one.
It's taking too long. It's taking too long. You're 90 fucking steps behind me. It's taking too long. It's just taking too long. You don't like it because you think because you've been convinced that if we remove these people who have less than you, then surely your status will rise in the great diaspora of America. That's what you've been sold. But this has been a line that you've been sold since the fucking 30s. You dumb dick idiot. It's not about anything that you're going to come up here and say. They feed you this fucking scarcity mindset in the same breath as they tell you how great and bountiful opportunity here is. And then you just hoover it up. You put that whole tailpipe right in your fucking mouth and you just... And then you sit here arguing about the price of lumber. You are shockingly mediocre. You didn't amount to anything. You need someone to blame. That is the immigration issue in a nutshell. I think that if you were born here and you were given every fucking opportunity, like under the sun, and you still can't make ends meet, and you struggle and you need a reason why you haven't been able to figure this out. And the easiest reason is somebody else did this to you rather than take any fucking responsibility. And I think if somebody comes here not speaking the fucking language in an effort to make their lives better for themselves and their family, and they're fucking working sun up to sundown, 2 different jobs to support their fucking family in this economy, they're not the fucking leech and bum on our society. You are. That's how I fucking feel about that, actually. It has nothing to do with how many houses we have. We have enough houses. What we should do is try and take the people who are building the houses and then like get rid of them. That's what we should do. That'll help our fucking housing crisis. Advice from a 40-year-old guy living in an apartment. Yep. 41. 41. I dropped you because it was taking too long and I needed to get this fucking out. Right? It was good, and like as we've noticed before, me telling you things does not change your fucking mind. You just kind of like, you just jump from one little lily pad of hate to the next because you can't sit with the fact that you're wrong about anything. Thanks, Em. Damn, how am I going to afford this apartment? I had nothing to say? Or he had nothing to say?
Trouble.
Hi. Is that true?
Hey, what?
You've been trying to get in here for a year?
For over a year, yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I've done the request button. But
I'm sorry.
anyway, I am a friendly. But I just wanted to say I didn't know until Thanksgiving a little over a year ago that you're Jewish. I do have extended family that is. One of them, my aunt's husband, he was in Germany as a child in one of those camps. He doesn't like talking about the time from there. My uncle, his wife just passed away 10 months ago, and she grew up down in Cali. But she was Jewish. But October, a little over a year ago, you had a panel up, and they were giving you a bad time about bringing your bicycle down off the wall and riding it over in Europe. And I was spamming the chat, telling you to write it on the Autobahn and call it Good Trouble Autobahn, hashtag GTA.
Nice. I like it. Worth it.
But, yeah, I don't, there's a young woman, she's got to be at least in her 20s, maybe early 30s. I saw Mercedes Chandler, have you ever run across that name before? She did a stitch of a woman filming ICE over the weekend, and the ICE agent got in her face and said, haven't you people learned about what happened a couple days ago?
Yeah.
And ripped the woman's phone out of her hand.
Correct.
And I don't know if you had seen a video relating to that or not.
I did see that. I saw this too, and I just made this video, and I'll play it because I think it is relevant to this, and it's more on the nose.
An ICE agent literally came over to me and said, "What did you say?" I said, "I am not afraid." And they pointed a gun in my face. ICE put handcuffs on my hands and put me in a black SUV. And then a few moments later, they came back and they said, "Are you afraid yet?" And I said, "No." And then they said it. "Well, you're white. You wouldn't be fun anyway." It was then that I knew that this staging, that these ICE raids are really about fear and intimidation. The video I'm about to...
So the overarching theme of that story is the same as what Mercedes was trying to highlight, which is the purpose of this exercise is to try and force America to sort of fall in line and to comply in advance, and it's it has always been very clear to me, I think, that was the goal. I think weirdly the deportations are, though horrifying and sweeping, are secondary to the larger mission of trying to stand up this sort of Gestapo-like secret police that act with impunity in America. And so yes, I saw that video, and I saw this one, and it is the same song, I think.
Did I see your head bobbing around in that video that you just showed me?
I made a video.
Yeah, I think I saw it.
Yeah.
Because if your head was bobbing around it,
Is going to make
yeah, I think I saw that. But
Yeah.
God, during the first term, I lost a couple people that I've known for ages. One since fourth grade, another that I met in the fall of '85, and it's just like
The year after I was born.
Well, I did tell. I'm in your Discord, and I'm in Chris's new one.
Nice.
When he was in here a few days ago, I was taking him a couple of times, telling him his invite link wasn't working.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm also in Parker's and Dean's, and I've talked with both of them in the voice channel that are Discord. It's like, dude, when you're getting people doing the ageism thing on you, send me an invite. And this was over a year ago. or maybe early last year. Like, dude, I'm in my mid to upper 50s. You get somebody that's in their 40s telling you, punk, you don't know what you're doing, call me. I'll pull that
usually
on
me.
that fucker.
Dark Wolf, that's me. I'm in there being like, listen, you young kids, you don't know what you know. Listen, I really appreciate. First of all, I appreciate your persistence, and I'm sorry it took this long. And I'm sure you're not the only one that's been.
But
That's been sitting there. Yeah.
I've also told the young men, it's like, on the vaccine thing, oh, the vaccine's blah, blah. I said, call me. I've got COPD, sleep apnea, asthma,
buddy.
Kidney, liver disease, and diabetes. If it's that bad, I took it and I'm still alive and kicking.
Look at that. Well,
giving them a
thank
little.
God for that.
Well,
I'm glad.
You need a little. I know you're really good at this stuff, but keep in mind if you get somebody on that, and also, while I was waiting for my disability, I had to be on SNAP. So you get somebody arguing, it's like, oh, SNAP, blah blah blah, able-bodied. I wasn't able-bodied.
Yep.
So if you need a little backup from people that have been on the receiving end of some of these benefits.
I'll say this. I'm sad that you had to collect all of these talking points via personal experience, like shitty Pokemon. That's like the worst, the worst collection. But I also this is a lot of personal experience that you bring to a lot of these conversations, and that, for what it's worth, I'm glad that you're seemingly doing okay. I don't know enough, but yeah.
Well, Social Security disability doesn't pay enough.
Yeah.
But because I know you look a lot of this stuff up, and you got people to bring in and stuff like that. But hey, keep me in mind. Throw me a follow back.
I did already.
Make it easy, because I know you don't read your direct messages. I have gotten that point, even though I haven't messaged you. And even if
just
you
knew
follow
preemptively not to.
Well, yeah, but there's also throw me a mention in Discord to get in here.
Deal.
But I'm over here not far from Seattle, so I see a lot of stuff in this area, and
yeah.
But hopefully the Seahawks make the Super Bowl again.
Hell yeah, brother.
Back. How long have you lived over there in Colorado?
2 years now.
Well, back years ago, when the Broncos and the Seahawks met each other in the Super Bowl, yes, it's always in February, but the previous calendar year, Colorado legalized recreational, and then my state did, both in the same calendar year, which the Super Bowl was from that, the calendar year prior. People were making jokes saying, this gives a whole new meaning to the phrase Super Bowl.
That's so dumb. Oh my God. That's oh my God. Listen.
But yeah, I could with like I said, my aunt and my uncle are my mom's older siblings, and
yeah,
but with my aunt's husband, he was one of a bunch of Jewish children that were rescued from those camps, taken over to England. And when they reconnected him with his mother, she had already, I guess his father was one of the ones that was unalived, but she had connected, I don't know if actually married him or not, but there was too many mouths to feed, and would not take him back under her roof.
Jeez.
So he had to get adopted, and I guess himself and a bunch of the other, obviously now adults that were a part of those children, there was a book written about them.
Wow.
And their experiences with that. I can't think of what the name of the book might
That's
be.
okay. If you find it, let me know.
But I could ask my mom if she might not know what it is.
Sure.
I can let you know. I don't know if they changed any of the names to protect
There's
them or not, but
sure. There's a sort of like weird, morbid thought that I've had recently, just with the rise of first of all, there's I don't want to fucking dive off this into the deep end with this, but like there's a morbid thought that I've had, and I think that other people have had, which is I think that there are fewer and fewer survivors of the Holocaust. All children now. We've got to the point where there's no sort of adult survivors, and there's this weird sort of, again, very sad thought that like it's almost good that the survivors of what went on don't have to live through this sort of the rise of online Holocaust denialism and all of the anti-Semitism that's coming along with that, sort of the sort of Nazification of our country and seeing what is being done in our name to Gaza, and having the Star of David transform from this sort of like thing that we all identify to this symbol of hate akin to the swastika, and is this sort of like very sad. I don't want to fucking bum everybody out, but like this is something that I've thought about a lot, which is like the silver lining of this is that like they don't have to see us forget in real time about the horrors here, and it's sad that your family member has to sort of deal with that. It's really fucking pathetic.
yeah, if I wasn't smoking a cigarette, I'd turn the camera on and show you how much gray I got. I don't have any kids, and my mom likes to point out my gray hair, and I blame it on her because she keeps smothering me.
They do that. That's fine. Mine does that too.
And then one time, I'll make this real quick. One time, a couple years back, my brother was in town over Mother's Day, and our folks and I and my brother went out for Mother's Day. My brother and I are out at the car smoking before our parents came out. And I was like, hey, Mom, my brother and I were talking about gray hair, and we figure you gave us our gray hair. And he's not nearly as gray as I am. You could barely notice it. And she runs her fingers through her hair, and she goes, where do you think I got all this from? I knew where she was going. I said, I'm going to blame the man you're married to.
There you go. There you go. Listen, kid, I appreciate you coming out. I'm glad you got in here. I'm thankful for your persistence.
But yeah, like I said, if you just, if you got a panel up and you're just shooting the shit, or if you want somebody that's had experience with some of this stuff, because they said like with getting the vaccine, if you've got these 5 different health issues, you should definitely get it to, help boost your, resistance to it. Hell, I had all 5 of them.
Exactly.
Still do.
All right. You got it.
Anyway.
Appreciate it. Good to meet you.
Okay.
Thanks, man.
We'll talk with you later.
Okay, bye. Thanks, big guy. All right. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to go to bed. Oh, gee whiz. You guys, there's fucking 31 of you in here. Sorry. I got to go to bed. I'm sorry. So, I'm going to be in Chicago on Thursday. And we're going to do things, I think, there. But tomorrow I'm going to call the fucking FBI about Todd. About our buddy Todd. Maybe about fucking Adam Calhoun also. Maybe about our buddy Adam Calhoun too. See you in a few weeks. All right. What are we doing? Going dancing? We going fishing? What are we doing? You tell me. Who's Todd? Oh, you missed it. Todd said he was going to execute me. Or he said that I was going to be executed. And he used his fucking government name. He used his government, and he used his picture that he uses for LinkedIn and Facebook. And he put it on, and he said, Todd Smash, whatever the fuck. And then he... God, boomers are so... Sorry. You're going to catch some... There's some strays coming. You guys are so dumb. Sorry. It's not you guys. Anyway. Okay, good night. You're not going to do anything about it. Shut your bitch ass up. Johnny Vincent. 10-3. Fucking dog shit. You're a fighter, Johnny? Vicious Mortal. No, doesn't want to come up. All right. Too bad. Johnny has a fucking... That's probably why you got those 3 losses. You just jawing too much. Not enough of this. Too much of this. You know? I think that people whose chosen sport is to get hit in the head, I feel like there should be, like, I think we can all agree that their opinions don't matter. Like, we're all on the same page.
How are you doing this evening?
Great. You don't want to turn your camera on?
No.
Why
I
is
was gonna. You always ask me this every time.
Have we talked before?
I think you added me in my Truth Teller account.
Oh, the fucking Canadian.
Yeah.
Why are you on here with a different account?
I have like 6
Turn your camera on. Turn your camera on.
accounts.
No, I don't care.
To give a shout out to the women in Iran standing up against.
Nobody cares for... What the fuck? What was that going to be about? I guess we'll never know. Could have turned your camera on. We could have heard that fucking nugget. That brilliant nugget of whatever the fuck you're going to fart out in front of our consciousness. God, some of these people, these fucking deplorables, they really are. They're just proving Hillary right all the goddamn time. They fall all over themselves to out the worst each other. It's crazy. It's 2025. How is it also 22? How is it that we have this many fucking idiots? We should all be speaking 4 languages. They do over there. We should be having a fucking intelligence arms race with China. But instead, we're so focused on hating people that don't look like you that we are dumbing ourselves into existence and the fall of our empire. Isn't that fucking stupid? Isn't that fucking so stupid? like, what? How easy would it be? How easy could it be to like just be like turn around and be like, hey, look, China is crushing us. Have you seen those kids with the fucking number counting? And they're going to obliterate us if we don't focus on education and like making sure our kids are fed so that they can like lead the charge. And also, like, let's make this a priority. We are on an intelligence arms race with another country, and like, instead of rat fucking us into oblivion, we could be doing that. We could just be doing that.
Yeah, so China's fucking us, so let's have a bunch of trans kids in school, right? Let's make all of our kids gay and trans because China's way smarter and they're fucking us, right? That's super smart, you fucking liberal.
Why can't you turn your camera on, Johnny?
I'm in the shower right now. Come on, just to say that.
Oh.
Fucking stupid.
Oh.
You sounded so fucking stupid.
Yeah, okay. We're dumb. Yeah. We're dumb. Dude just got home from his job at fucking AutoZone, concerned about trans kids. We're dumb though. We're the fucking dumb ones. Like all this shit, by the way, like we sit here and we have this conversation like you should like care about people. And I think, you know, we get lost in the idea that like all of these cultural like hot button issues were fed to these people to have them think that they care about that, to make this their entire personality. And all they do is just consume shit that they're told and then vomit it back out. They don't care about this. They never have. Nobody cared about abortion till Nixon told people that they needed to care about it, like because they were losing the fucking evangelical vote to the Democrats. Nobody cared. Not a single fucking evangelical Christian cared about the fact that people were out there getting abortions. And the government was like, you care about this now. And all of these conservative troglodytes were like, well, I care about this now. And that's why we can't have mammograms for women. And that's why Planned Parenthood can't give out contraception to teenagers. Because these people are too fucking stupid. That sucks, you know? Trans people don't affect my life in any way. I better make this my entire personality. You know? Isn't that dumb? Speaking of, let's pop that camera on, big dog. Let's pop that camera on, big dog. You're not going to get a fucking single word. You're not going to get a fucking hot moment of airtime till you turn your fucking camera on. Oh, nice. Sick, dude.
Hey, how's it going?
Great. How are you?
Doing fantastic. I know obviously my blonde hair and my blue eyes and my white skin confuse you, but yes, I am black and a woman. So I want to talk to you about Donald John Trump, the greatest president America.
Again, not even the most like unoriginal thing I've heard this hour. They do, like, that's the 90th fucking dude that's done that. It's the 90th fucking mouth-breathing idiot that has done this. I'm transracial. Not a single fucking original thought in their brains. They just bounce around. Just their cavernous, concrete, thick-ass skulls. That pronounced fucking brow of theirs. You know? Just like a little hint of the Cro-Mag just lingering. Do something new. Bro, I'm black. Me too. Me too, man. Me too, dude. Like, what was the last time that you saw boobs? Be for real. Is that why you're like this? You're just fucking, you're pretty old, by the way. You're pretty old. So, like, does this... Sorry, I got distracted.
So if you're American, keep scrolling.
Holy shit. What in the fucking meth university is going on over here, dude? What in the absolute fuck ass?
Call me Raddick. We are going to make a government program that promotes child rearing in the United States of America.
This is not only stupid. This is not only stupid, it is completely just ripping off other fucking incel white dudes. Do you know how like diabolically fucking lonely you have to be to go look at other white dudes like this? Just like impossibly lonely people and then rip them off? That's insane. That's fucking insane. 12,000 followers.
And books and curriculum about slavery. So I'm scrolling through TikTok, trying my fellow American.
It's a new year.
My fellow American. Now, lately I've been getting this question a lot. Mr. Fawcett, you've already solidified the male vote, but how are you going to solidify the female vote? It's that I say by my raw sex appeal. JFK did it.
Thank you for this gift, dude. Thank you for coming in here. I've never seen you before. And I'm just gonna, this is just...
Hey voters, how's it going? President Fawcett just here to tell you.
This is just gonna be a good ass video that I'm gonna make.
I only want this TikTok to hit British TikTok, so if you're...
Thanks. Thanks, man. Yeah. I think we could all use a laugh. And it'll be at your expense, so that's cool. It is a Bellesa ad for sure. For sure, dude. Holy. Whatever rock. Damn, I was gonna go to bed. Crawl back in it, dude. Crawl back in it. We're gonna talk it out? Nah, I don't think so. No, you'll get the attention you want, though. You'll get the attention you want. Don't worry. It's fine. It's not here, though. It's not gonna be here. You fucking goon. Mostly because I just don't want to expose like normal people to your particular brand of shitty fucking brain rot right now. And I can control that. What little things in this timeline we can control, I will. Gen Z president. Like that, those dudes, they just have not been hit in the ear. You know? Do I hunt? Yeah. Yeah, your mom. Sorry. Sorry. But yes, I hunt your mom. Sorry. Million smiles. We should, but we're not going to. I'm gonna go to sleep. Anyways, I got more racism to spew elsewhere. Like, I think just objectively, that's such a sad existence, and like there's no empathy to be shared here with this dude and dudes like him, like Hayden McDougal and all these other people who like the absolute like palpable need for other people's attention is so deep that even if it is through like massive outrage and hate towards you as a person, you're going to get it because you are so desperate for other people's attention. And like that is so diagnosable, first of all, and so fucking embarrassing. Like, you have to be like the pit where your soul should go is so vacuous that like that fills you with a good feeling. Damn, dude, something broke early. Mom didn't like you, whatever the fuck, like I don't care, but that's not a normal thing, even in today's fucked up society. Am I gonna rent a cool car? No, sorry. I don't got a car budget. Also, Chicago's pretty public transit friendly. Keep the thighs below the table. No, I give the people what they want. Anyway, that dudes like that are deeply fucking embarrassing and sad. And like it's not like sad. We feel bad for you, but like it is objectively fucking sad that happens to people. And it's not new. There have been trolled. That's their lot in life. Stephen Miller's a fucking troll. But at least he's like got some power. This kid's just doing this for the love of the game, which is so sad and embarrassing. That's so fucking embarrassing. Anyway, good night. Good night. Know that these people have no pull in your life. They'll never affect anything. They're just sort of ghosts bumping into things like sort of like aimless Roombas. Aimless human Roomba. That guy's in here. That guy's in here. And he got our attention for 2 minutes, and then the minute this live ends, no one will fucking think about him again. He will just again disappear into the ether of the internet. Just yet another replaceable fucking white racist dude who did not amount to anything in his entire life and now has to do this. So that sucks. And we'll see another one tomorrow. Anyway, did you see what he said? I've been on your mind for 6 minutes. Go get a life, bro. See? The prospect of losing our attention terrifies him. The mere thought that we are not going to be talking about him in minutes fills him with a fucking existential dread. Watch this. Watch this. Mute. Huh. Who? Good night. Love you, mean it. See you tomorrow. Go to bed. It's fucking late. You got a big day. Bye.